Welcome to the webinar on the Navy's Joint Professional Military Education Phase 1, brought to you by the Medical Service Corps webinar program. This information is accurate as of February 2021. Always check applicable service guidelines on the Naval War College website to ensure you have the most up-to-date information. This webinar discusses only Navy JPME-1. Webinars on sister service JPME are available on the MSc webinar homepage. The key references for today's webinar are the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Instruction 1800.1 series and the Naval War College College of Distance Education website. During this webinar, we will answer the following questions. What is JPME? What JPME Phase 1 programs are available? How do I register for JPME Phase 1? And how do I record the completion of JPME Phase 1 in my service record? Let's start by looking at what is Joint Professional Military Education. Title 10 of the United States Code designated the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff as being responsible for accrediting various educational institutions to teach joint education to military officers to ensure our interoperability across the wide spectrum of operations. JPME Phase 1, which is the first of two phases, is typically incorporated into the intermediate and senior level service colleges. By law, it shall teach the following subjects: national military strategy, joint planning at all levels of war, joint doctrine, joint command and control, and joint force and joint requirements development. This is important within Navy medicine, as we need to speak the language of our line stakeholders. Additionally, as we begin to work more and more closely with our Army and Air Force colleagues in military medicine, it is even more critical that joint processes, joint language, and joint education come to the forefront. As naval officers, it is important we are well-rounded not just in the areas of medicine related to our specialty, but also into the joint language of warfighting. There are 3 programs you can choose from to complete Navy JPME Phase 1. These include the Resident Program, the Non-Resident Program, or the Graduate Degree Program. We'll take a look at each briefly. First, let's discuss the Resident Program. The Resident Program consists of 3 trimesters in residence at the Naval War College in Newport, Rhode Island. You would receive orders to be stationed there for the duration of your degree program. It covers in-depth studies of the core curriculum to include strategy and war, theater security decision-making, and joint maritime operations. All 3 courses must be completed in order to earn the JS7 AQD. For many officers, a move to Newport, Rhode Island is not feasible. The Naval War College offers 2 non-resident options in order to complete your JPME. They are the WebEnabled Program and the Fleet Seminar Program. We will discuss the differences in upcoming slides. For all non-resident programs, there are no tuition fees. All course materials and books are provided at no cost to the student. However, they must be returned at the end of the course. If you fail to return the books to the War College, they will not award you with course completion and you will not be eligible for your AQD. If you choose to complete a non-resident program, you will not incur any additional service obligation. Lastly, no security clearance is required. Let's take a look at the Web-Enabled Program. If you choose to complete JPME Phase 1 through the Web-Enabled Program, you must meet eligibility requirements as follows. You must be in the rank of 03 to 06 active duty or reserve, or be a Department of Navy civilian GS-11 or above. Note that officers in the Army or Air Force that wish to complete their JPME Phase 1 requirements at the Naval War College are required to be 04 or above. The program recently went through some changes. There are 20 students per class. Coursework is still a mix of discussion boards, group projects, essays, and other assignments. The program has been broken into 5 blocks, which must be completed in one session over the course of 41 weeks, resulting in 8 to 10 hours of coursework per week. The educational blocks are broken into the following topics: operating within national and theater level security areas, fundamental strategy, operational art, joint capabilities, and joint planning process. The Web-Enabled Program has cohorts that start 4 times a year in February, May, August, and November. When you enroll, there is a new requirement to complete a 5-week foundational knowledge course that will help you become familiar with Blackboard. There is often a waiting list to get into the program, so be prepared to wait and consider this as you plan. For students who have previously completed legacy coursework through the CD-ROM, WebEnabled Program, Fleet Seminar Program, or in the Naval War College, they will receive credit for their previous coursework. For specific details, please see the Naval War College website or contact the registrar. The link on the slide will take you to the Naval War College College of Distance Education WebEnabled Program. Here you can submit your application to apply for the next available cohort. Next, we will take a look at the other non-resident program, the Fleet Seminar Program. The Fleet Seminar Program eligibility is essentially the same as the Web-enabled program, but in addition, you must have a bachelor's degree. The Fleet Seminar option requires you to attend class in person once a week for approximately 34 weeks. Each class is about 3 hours in length, and the courses generally run from September to May. The content of the courses is similar to that of the resident program at the War College. You can expect to spend 4 hours per week on reading and writing assignments in addition to the 3 hours you spend in class. Your books and course materials will be provided for you and must be returned just like the Web-enabled program. You will receive a grade based on class participation, essays, point papers, and research papers. By attending the courses via the Fleet Seminar Program, you will earn 21 graduate semester hours upon completion, and like the Web-enabled program, you will receive JPME Phase 1 credit and a War College diploma. The Fleet Seminar Program is available at many locations. All 3 courses can be found in many of the fleet concentration areas, such as San Diego, Washington, D.C., Pearl Harbor, Annapolis, Newport, and Norfolk. Academic year course offerings for the Fleet Seminar Program are announced annually by a NAV admin message. Refer to the link on the slide to apply for the Fleet Seminar Program. Note that the enrollment for the academic year is usually 1 April to 31 May, but that may vary from year to year. Class sizes are limited. Always refer to the NAV admin for the current year to get more information. Please note that for the Fleet Seminar Program, not all courses are offered at every location, nor is every course offered each academic year. The Fleet Seminar Program courses at all locations are conducted in step with each other, so it is possible for a student who is transferring or TAD to attend a seminar at another location, provided it is the same course. Now let's look at the graduate degree program. The graduate degree program at the Naval War College will result in awarding of a Master's of Arts degree in National Security and Strategic Studies. The core courses consist of 21 credit hours of study with a grade of B- or above. Note that the CD and web-enabled courses do not apply to the graduate degree. Additionally, there are 9 credit hours of elective studies, totaling 30 credit hours of study. The program must be completed within 7 years. The eligibility for the graduate degree program is similar to the other programs, with the addition of completion of at least 1 Fleet Seminar Program course with a grade of B- or better. The application is online. You will also need to submit 2 letters of recommendation and a copy of your transcripts. The elective courses for the graduate degree program must concentrate in an area of study. A list of areas you can study is on the right side of the slide. Your elective courses can be done online through the Naval War College. If you would like to take a course from somewhere other than the War College, you must get pre-approval, and it must be from an accredited institution. Also, it's important to note that there is a Naval War College directed research project which must be completed in order to complete the program. No matter which JPME Phase 1 program you choose, you will find it challenging and interesting. All of the programs require a lot of reading and writing of papers. However, you will get to collaborate with other active duty and reserve service members from all specialties and backgrounds. There are many benefits to completing JPME Phase 1. One of those benefits is that the completion of JPME will give you 21 of the 40 Joint Medical Executive Skills Program competencies, which is important if you are working towards your executive medicine AQD. Once you have completed all the JPME Phase 1 requirements, you will receive a JPME completion letter or diploma in the mail. All distance learning program documentation should be sent to the appropriate email address listed below. Be sure to remove all PII prior to sending. This concludes today's webinar on the Navy's JPME Phase 1. If you have further questions, please refer to the links throughout this presentation or reach out to one of the officers listed on this slide. Many of your colleagues are either currently working on JPME Phase 1 or have completed JPME Phase 1, and they can be a great resource for encouragement to enroll or motivation to keep you going through the program.